Hello everyone, welcome to Daily Leetcode. So today we're doing a very important algorithm called binary search. So it's a question number 704 binary search. Given an array of integer nums which is sorted in ascending order and an integer target, write a function to search target in nums. In this case, let's say we have an example with nums array. We have this array in ascending order and we are looking for this number 9, and our output is 4 because number 9 exists at the 4th position. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. At 4th position we will have our number 9. We will return 4 here, and if we don't have that number we will just return -1. So let's jump to board and see how can we understand this binary search algorithm. So let's say we have our array nums with 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. So this is in ascending order. So you can do binary search only on a sorted array. And let's say our target is this number 4. So our target is 4. So we need to find this number 4 in this array. So one of the main thing about binary search is that you can divide your array in half. So let's say we have 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10, and we're looking for 4, right? So if we divide this array in half, we know that the 4 should exist somewhere here. And we can neglect this part totally because we don't care, because see, 6 is greater than 4, so 4 has to come before 6. So that's the basic fundamental like you need to understand when you're trying to understand binary search. When you divide your array, when you divide your sorted array in half, your number could either be on the left side or right side or in the middle. That's the only 3 possibilities, right? In this case we have our array on this side, so we can totally ignore this, and again we will divide in half and then we can get our number. So that's like the basic of this algorithm, but we will understand in depth like how can you code it and how can you really grasp it if you are doing it very first time. So let's create 2 variables. We will call them left and right, and these variables will hold some values. So let's give the left variable a value of initially 0, and right will give a value of nums dot length -1. So in this case it will be 5 minus 1 equal to 4. So left is 0, right is 4, and the mid value will always be left plus right divided by 2. So in this case 0 plus 4 divided by 2 will get 2. So we need to compare the value at second place 0, 1, 2 with our target. So in this case, because 4 is less than 6, so we know that our number will exist only in this side. So we can safely ignore all these values, whatever we will have here. So we'll just check whatever we have before 6, because we know that the number 4 should exist before this value, this mid value 6. So this is the essence. I mean, this is the core of binary search. I hope you understand that part. So when we get to this part, we will just have 3 conditions, right? So our value at m can either be equal to target, our m can greater than target, or our m can less than target. That's only 3 cases can happen, right? So in this case, we have our target is greater than this value. In that case, we will keep our left as it is, which is 0 right now. We will decrease our right and give it a value of mid -1. Currently mid is 2, so 2 minus 1 equal to 1. So the current mid value will become 1 divided by 2, which is 0.5, which will become 0 because in our case we can't have 0.5. Our m value cannot be 0.5 because the position of these elements will always start from 0, 1, 2. They will be whole numbers. They can't be 0.5 or 0.8. So that's why we'll convert this into 0. Now we'll again check our number like that. So what number do we have at 0? It is 2. And 2 is not equal to 4. 2 is not greater than 4. 2 is less than 4. So in this case, the right will keep at 1, but the left will become mid plus 1, which is 1, because right now this is 0. And our new mid will be 1 plus 1 divided by 2, which is equal to 1 again. So let's compare our first value with our target. So our first value is 4, so this condition satisfies, and when this condition satisfies, we will just return our mid, which is our answer. So in short, let me go back and explain what I did. So we have this array. Let me use some different color. So we have this array in ascending order. Numbers are increasing. When we find the mid, we'll see if our target is greater than or lower than the mid value. In this case, it is lower. So we will just check these values and we just dissect and repeat our process again until we get our value. And we will just check these 3 conditions. And that's it. I know it's a little tricky to understand, but if you spend some time, do it with your hand, with your mind, then I think you will fully grasp this algorithm. And this is pretty important algorithm. You'll be using it a lot. And anytime they can ask you in an interview, like explain what is a binary search. So you can just do what I did, explain them briefly, and now we will code this algorithm in JavaScript. So here's the solution of binary search in JavaScript. We have our left value, which is initialized as 0. The right is nums.length minus 1. And we will be using while loop here. The condition of that while loop will be if left is less than equal to right. As long as this is true, the loop will run. When this becomes false, when left equals to right, or this thing switches to left greater than equal to right, first of all, we need to find our mid value. And over here, we're using left plus right divided by 2, which is fine. And we're using math.floor so that in case we get those 0.5, 3.5, 4.5, those kinds of value, we'll just get the integer out of that. So if we get 0.5, we get 0. If we get 4.5, we get 4. I think you get the idea. And if the nums is equal to target, then we find our number and we'll just return the mid. Otherwise, we'll check if num is less than target or greater than target. In that case, we will be updating our left and right value. And at the end, if we don't find anything, we'll just return -1. And if I submit this, see, our solution is submitted. And I think that's it from today's Leetcode question. I'll see you tomorrow with a new Leetcode question. Thanks a lot for watching.